Oh.
Well, hello. All right, well, I'm Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And we are back to the prologue of the Arcana.
Woo!
The Arcana? The
Wow.
Arcana?
Arcana.
Arcana.
Arcanine.
It's the
This
Arcanine.
is part 5. This is the final part for the Hierophant.
Like, this is a long intro, my dudes.
Oh, my
like,
homies,
whoa,
my bros.
My fellow citizens.
My tunas.
The Hierophant. The Hierophant.
The-
Sorry. It is the morning of the masquerade announcement. I need to be back in the square for it at noon, but for now, I'm checking in on the shop. I still am like, wouldn't it take you eons to travel back to the shop and check on it, and then come back again? Also, how is the masquerade happening if we haven't checked the person yet? Like, if we haven't had the thing?
I still don't understand exactly. We're going, you have an option, you don't have an option. You have this option, I have no options.
Also going we're gonna hold this masquerade in honor of catching and hanging the killer to make everything good,
Except
but we
for the
haven't
fact-
caught him yet.
And also, so then we can't exactly establish a date, other than what I guessed was basically whipping the crowd into a frenzy to try to hunt the guy down. So we're basically generating a witch hunt to try to find this guy so we can have the thing, apparently, that everybody in loose air quotes, because I don't know actually who everybody is.
I know everybody who's anybody, dear.
I know everybody, anybody. So basically, we're just going to be using popularity and the masquerade against him.
The presence of the masses, except for
Julian.
one is supposed to trigger the other, and yet the trigger hasn't happened, so I am lost.
It's fine.
I'll want supplies for my investigation. Regents, herbs, one of Astra's magic books. Hopping up the steps. Wait, you hop up them. Boing, boing. That's adorable. I press my palm to the door and release the sealing spell. I found my face on the steps. Pop! I release the sealing spell with my face. Pop! I spot a small leather pouch resting on the stoop.
It's drugs.
I'm opening the door and I go, drugs?
Drugs.
Drugs. Drugs. Drugs.
I'm sorry, who are...
Someone left this for me? Picking the knot, I open the pouch. Inside is a magic mixture. Myrrh is strongest, but there are other herbs. A mixture for protection. Did they leave it for you, or is it for protecting their shop?
A mixture for tunas.
I cast a glance to either side of the
Oh, we
street.
forgot to introduce ourselves, didn't we?
I thought I said I'm Lies and you're Scandal.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty
well,
sure
good.
we did
Okay,
it. We
well,
just
my praise-
screamed it in.
Yep,
It was very
tense.
fast. Less Scandal. I cast a glance to either side of the street, but there's no one nearby. I fetch my keys and turn the locks. Just as I lean on the door, it swings open and I nearly collapse into the last person I expect to see. Is it Astra? No, it's Dr. Bart. Why is that the last person you expect to see? Honestly, I mean...
I honestly would have thought the last person I would expect to see would be Muriel.
right?
Oh, I'm sorry, I know his name. So the big, huge, beefy guy that we don't know.
The dude in
who's-
chains.
The dude in chains. That would have been weird.
Dude in chains.
That would have been wildly
It's
weird.
the pumpkin bread
What
seller.
about the goat? That would have been the last person we would expect to have seen, was the goat.
Right? Honestly, that would be the last person I'd expect to see. And this guy's actually been in the shop before, so I expect him more than other people.
Honestly, and the rating scale of 1 to expect to be in the shop and not
Someone who's already been there would be more expected.
pretty much.
The very last person. I expect everyone in the marketplace here more than I would ever
He
expect
also
you.
broke through your spell like a jackass, or he went through the back door because we're an idiot and
Because we
don't know.
didn't lock the back door.
Or he went through a window, which technically, so if you consider in most situations, actually having windows is really rare, which is why a lot of people actually borrowed windows. People borrowed glass windows because they were so amazing. They went, oh my god, they're so cool. Like,
Can I have that for my party?
They would borrow them for like panes of glass. For
Also,
parties or for
most
events.
historical, well, very old windows were just holes in the wall with shutters. That's why you close the shutters, because there's no glass.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what you
Yeah,
did.
the window is either open or closed because it is literally a hole in your wall. All right.
That's it. Anyway.
Dr. Dvorak. The sight of him freezes me in my tracks as I fell onto him because I fell through the door. The pouch dropping from my nerveless fingers onto his feet
Why
as
did
I
you-
plummet into his chest.
Why do you have nerveless fingers?
I struggle to speak, but he beats me to it.
Well, hello there. Fancy seeing you here. Maybe not so surprising. I was in the neighborhood.
Maybe not so surprising because this is actually where the place where I work. I'm supposed to be here.
And you look splendid. Marvelous. Stop wringing my hands.
Hi, splendid, marvelous. I'm super nervous and uncomfortable. Hi. How are you? Let me just help you stand up because you fell through the literal door.
Do you like my titties?
Are you okay? Hi. Wringing my hands because you haven't stood off of me yet. Excuse me.
Pretty much.
It's fine, but I got my starched cloak back, so it's fine.
It's fine. I love his starch coat. He has to walk sideways through
Like
the
it is
the
super,
door.
like that is just
Still my
such
favorite.
the stiffest coat ever. For a moment, I think about calling for the guards, But I hesitate, as I actually run into him several times, and he's been perfectly safe. We developed
And
somewhat of a
also he has
rapport
an
this
entire
time.
culture of people who would see those signs and are actually trying to help him, whether it's to stick it to the Countess or something else. So there is something going on, which is where it's also like, what the hell is going on?
Something's going on! This is the second time he's been in my shop. Will the guards think I've been harboring him? Because clearly they know he's been there the first time.
Yeah, right?
But not care. I fix him with a narrow gaze.
I mean, it's perfect.
Still leaving the door wide open to the street where someone might see him. But that's fine. What are you after? How do you keep getting in? I keep what I would ask how you keep getting in. I would learn to lock the doors.
Pretty much.
Learn to lock my doors. We changed it from hey nerd to nerd in case anyone's confused. We just thought it was better. It's fine.
Yeah, pretty much. It's more simple, so it's easier to insert into.
And anyone who wandering in for the first time, our name is Nerd.
We are nerd.
We are Nerd. It's fine. How do you keep getting in? I know I locked up after the first time, so you've either broken in or...
Or I've got a key?
Are you dating Astra?
You might be dating Astra.
Is Astra harboring you? With a click of his tongue and a ragged sigh. Ragged. The doctor pulls a little key from his coat pocket.
Honestly, I really have always wondered, what's a ragged sigh actually sound like?
I don't know, actually. Like, I know...
Because I've always thought
it's
like a
exhausted, heavy sort of thing.
Like what? I don't know.
Like maybe you're deeply out of breath and like a hoarse throat thing.
I don't know. I don't know.
Here, if it makes any difference, you can take it. I won't be using it again.
I'm
Because I'm
now...
gonna be dying. I'm planning on it.
It's fine. I'm gonna go turn myself in to get executed, even though I didn't do it.
Because I'm pretty sure that's it.
That's a promise.
I'll never come back.
I swear!
He waits patiently as I take the key and compare it to my others. It lines up with my key to the back room. Who gave this to you?
You don't. Well.
You really do make it sound like you and Astra were just boning like crazy.
You were totally involved and you're you're embarrassed about it.
Let's just see, I needed to make a couple of house calls after hours. You were totally fucking him, it's fine.
That's fine. I needed to get in here. After hours was really important.
I see.
My eyebrows shoot upwards. House calls? To the shop?
And also,
to my master?
You
My
bitch!
senpai?
My senpai! Did
Also-
senpai want you here?
Oh, was Astra ever that ill? If he had been, would he have
Oh,
told
that's
me?
adorable.
I know he's a
I
doctor.
hope-
We're so pure. I love us. We're such a pure,
But I'm
cute
also like,
doormat.
it's very nice, though, too, to not jump to conclusions. Like, I think we mentioned before when we ran into him of going, it's really nice that you just, don't always jump to conclusions, because sometimes people are just people, okay?
I know. I also like that they actually assume
And that's
he's
also
there
people, but that's a
for
different...
his profession.
Right.
That we respect him as a doctor, murderer as he may supposedly be.
Mhm.
I frown, pocketing the key and giving the doctor a wary look.
Oh, I don't think you think I am a thief. I'm a lot of things, but not that.
I romanced the key out of Astra. I mean, he was so sick he didn't notice me picking it from his pocket. I mean, I'm not stealing things. I leave the money on the counter at night.
I do. But you wouldn't take my word for it, would ya?
He's just so smug about it. Like, you won't believe me, will you? To my surprise, the doctor shucks off his overcoat. He lifts his extremely starched thing and stands it next to him because it has enough strength to carry its own weight with all the starch.
And then he just gently peps it over and it knocks against the wall.
It just leans it against the wall like a tent pole. To my surprise, the doctor shucks off his overcoat and starts to unbutton his waistcoat. Excuse me, sir.
Sir, is that necessary?
He throws it open with a flutter, arms outstretched, palm up in submission. Stab me! I deserve it! Aye.
Search me. If you find anything of yours, I'll show myself to the stocks.
Hang on! You won't believe me, so you're literally like, now I'll undress so you can search me?
How does that make sense? What?
Was I acting that suspicious that you had stolen things, and couldn't I just check my inventory? Like, I don't think anything's missing. I love how that shirt's so big for you that the shoulders hang
I'm
down
also
to,
like,
to your arm.
Why the frick did you not tuck it in? Because it was totally tucked in when you had it on top, right? Because that waistband,
Because he
that
was-
cummerbund was actually over top of his waistcoat.
So he untucked and opened his shirt some
but
because
somehow
for
left his
no
cummerbund on, and it's completely fine.
reason. It's fine. I don't
He
know.
has no buttons. I still like.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Undoes his buttons. There's no buttons, sir.
What is it?
Sir,
He
what
just has to
buttons?
hold his buttons. He
He
just
just
has
holds
his
his shirt
button his
closed like
shirt
this.
together with his arms crossed. This is what he's having.
Go ahead. Search until you're satisfied.
Why are we doing this search? This seems like a total non sequitur.
What?
He lowers his eye, presenting himself for inspection. The sight makes me grow hot at the ears, embarrassed.
Why?
You just stripped in front of me, dude, and you're also suggesting that you're so much of a thief, or I'm so suspicious that I have to physically search you. Maybe I am growing hot at the ears. I'm embarrassed because he thinks that I won't believe him, and I'm like, isn't my character better than that?
I mean, honestly,
Are
I don't
you-
know what our character is. I thought our character was a doormat. So-
No, but I mean our character as a person, like
Oh.
my moral character.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Oh, no, we could pat him down, or
I
we could
feel
pass.
like if we pat him down, since you have to pay for it, it's going to shove us into shipping.
It is.
I kind of want to try it and see if there's a way to get out of being inappropriate while doing it.
Sure, why not?
All right, let's try it.
Let's try patting
All
him
right,
down.
you'll pat him down by choice for 100 coins. Pat him down.
I don't.
Good boy.
I-
Don't show this again.
Yeah,
We're
we don't
fine.
care.
We're fine. Like a good boy.
Why the hell did you go so far then? Was it because everybody else gets really startled when a man rips off their clothes and goes, "Fling, molest me"? I mean, it is a weird behavior.
Also going, if that was a power play, like I want to know what the other choice was with him going, I've intimidated you, you poor soft thing, and now I can leave unmolested? Like, I don't know. Also, why are we out on the street while we're doing this? Why haven't we moved to the interior of the shop?
I know! We do it! Okay, you guys, directors, there is actually an interior shot of this place.
That
we
you've
know there
already drawn.
is.
We've seen it. The Countess was there.
So throw us in there!
So why
are we on the street doing this? I've been molested man in public. A wanted man in public.
Wanted man. I'm going to pat down a wanted man in public. It raises the anxiety because he might get caught. I might get caught. It might seem more inappropriate.
What is this?
Whoa. Full of so many surprises, even to myself. Good at receiving a pat down. Well done, sir. Put your arms out. I'm going to get the wand. Back up a second and say, what I'm doing is looking for bulges in his clothing that suggest hidden things.
Yeah, pretty much.
That what I'm looking for is actually suspicious, like out of place things, not his body. Are you actually in there, sir? Is there a figure? Are you actually 47 rats in a trench coat?
The legs are kicking out.
Usually you start with the arms and then go to the torso.
Yeah,
so
that's arms.
arms is appropriate.
Arms is fine.
Was that a thin shirt?
Was that a thin shirt? That didn't look like a thin shirt at all.
It could
Also,
be.
if I had to guess, why the fuck would you want a thin shirt? Is he supposed to be a royal, so he has some weird sort of silken thin shirt? But that seems ridiculous because actually good silk isn't thin.
Or he's poor and it's very thin cotton? I don't know. Actually, thin stuff is usually expensive stuff. The rough, thick cotton is, I don't know. Anyway, I got
fine.
nothing. Well, except when you fell onto him and when he picked you up and carried you out of the bar. That's pretty close.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, honey.
Isn't someone carrying you out of a room smashed against... Did he pick you up with his hands and hold you out in front of him at arm's length?
Excuse me! My jacket is interfering. Quick!
I picked you up
Yes,
at
and
arm's
squeeze
length
his arms between his jacket while he's holding you.
and held you out like a dog covered in skunk and carried you out of the bar.
Get out, get out, get out, get out!
Okay, that
And
image
then
is
throw you into a
hilarious.
bucket.
I totally want a picture of Julian, however you do it, holding
I like Julian,
the,
too.
I do too, holding, the seer, the apprentice, are we the apprentice?
We
What
are the
we?
apprentice.
Holding the apprentice out at arm's length, like, and running out of the bar. Oh my God! I can't touch it. All right. Just discount all those other times.
It's fine.
I mean, if you're patting down his arm with your arms, are you standing like, squish against me and let me put my hands by my chest and pat your arm?
Which is again where we're making fun of this. All right. Why are you flexing on purpose?
I don't know. He's flexing to show off.
I'm also like, you have shitty gloves then, sir, because if you actually had kept using them all the time...
They shouldn't creak.
They shouldn't creak. So those are you bought brand fucking new shitty gloves!
Just
so
for
you have to
this.
squeaking.
All right. Also, like, I should take his gloves off and inspect the gloves if I'm really inspecting things.
Oh, no kidding.
I feel like he's just trying to make us uncomfortable because he's uncomfortable.
Yeah, pretty much.
But he gets super embarrassed. Poof, woo. Also, I'm just imagining him in this posture while we try and pat down his arms.
I do
Pull
constantly.
on your head to try
I'm having a
to
full conversation with you like this.
with my arms.
Forever.
I can't pat you down properly if you do. Put your T-pose for me. T-pose.
T-pose.
We're inside the shop.
We don't have that many windows, you bitch.
Also, broad daylight. It looks
we-
really damn dim out
It
there.
really does. I don't understand. Anyway, keep going.
I don't know. It's fine, but I'm like, why aren't we inside the shop?
In
Okay.
broad.
I walked into the shop. saw him in the shop, talked to him in the shop, and then when he took off his clothes and did his strip thing, I drug him outside to search him.
Again, we want to molest him in public. It's fine.
I don't. Wait,
Why?
Why? Why?
Okay, keep going.
Okay, I don't know what's happening. Because I'm confused. Like, I don't know.
I mean, are we confident
Or
in our
are
own
we
territory
please
or
stop?
not?
Or are we not responding to it? Like, if he's trying to close the distance, but we just think about him as wiggling, we could just.
Pretty much.
That might be better. As in, like, I'm trying to focus here, and it's hard enough to pat down your arms when they're crossed in front of your chest with your damn creaky gloves.
Uh-huh.
So you don't want to touch me? No, I barely know you, dude.
Why do you want me to beat you up?
Trying to be a shitlord. All right, fine. Take off your shirt then. And your pants. All right, I don't need to now. There. I hope you.
Congratulations. Now shove you out the door. Goodbye. Slams door shut. Looks at has to pick up cloak. Flings it out the door like a freaking frisbee. Here's for you.
Like a boomerang.
Knocks over this half-naked dude out in the street. Thank you, Julian Dvorak. By the way, Julian Dvorak is here. Closes door. Him.
Ooh.
I think
I'm in love.
I just.
I'm gonna die. I've never met anyone like them before. Nerd is amazing.
What a nerd.
What a nerd! I say it, but also, like, if we're in the shop and I'm not patting him down, he's being a shitlord, I could just be like, look, I hope you don't go commando, take it off.
Right.
And then I'll know you didn't steal anything because your damn clothes are on the ground, they won't move, and I can pat them down instead of you.
Because you're an idiot.
So there! Strangely, because I just wanted him to stop wiggling. You want to be searched. Am I going to find something that you did steal something, and then I'm going to have to call the guards?
Pretty much.
Arms still crossed in front of him, twisting awkwardly,
Trying
trying for the best possible boob and butt pose.
Hello. Oh, you totally skipped a thing.
Oh,
you meant
dear.
to read.
Damn it.
Okay,
Oh,
that was
well.
amazing. There's something about his eye. Sorry, guys. You
It's
probably saw
fine.
it before we did.
It's fine. We were talking. All right. I work with physical cards and physical powders and herbs. How would I not be hands-on?
Also, I'd be like, how else do you apply magic, Mr. Julian Dvorak? Oh, excuse me, Dr. Julian Dvorak. How do
Also,
you apply it?
Dr.
Julian,
Are you able to do your profession without touching people? Because I certainly can't do mine without touching things.
bitch.
In my shop. Well, I guess I did leave the door open if we assume that everything has to be
Broad
addressed.
daylight.
Why are we out here? I don't know. Did I say you could talk? Neither of these are... Well, I would
Well,
be
no, he
be
keeps spinning
quiet.
around. The thing is he keeps moving with us, so he's making it difficult. Like,
You're,
if we're
you're
supposed to be...
following me. It's the dog following his tail. We just keep scooting behind him.
Ah,
He
he's
keeps
like,
turning in circles.
This is why he likes stiff things, because they can't have so keep like, hey look, my coat, it goes around in circles.
We just look like the character build screen right now, just going in circles slowly.
Stop moving.
It's not even words, so that's me backing off.
So you back.
Okay. And then ask him to get back to what he's supposed to do. What? No, that's what we thought of. In the shop?
You bitch.
Also, why does it matter if they see me searching someone for stolen goods? That should be fairly standard practice. Unless they're immediately gonna go, oh no, it's a thief and you might let them off. We should cut off his hand immediately. Quick! To save him! Your damn hands. But if anyone recognizes you, your damn neck.
You just said broad daylight. Okay, I hate you.
Okay, broad daylight. Is it early morning or not? Also, are we indoors? And how can I see guards from indoors so well? How many windows do we have? Giant picture windows all around
What
the shop.
is going on?
And you know what? When you work with herbs, light actually tends to damage and reduce the power of the herbs. Not even just mystically. It just wears them out. Okay?
It really
like when you
does.
have, the reason you have opaque containers for herbs is they actually last longer, plus the color lasts and various things like that.
It's actually one of the reasons why in specific types of beers you actually really, which are beers are
Have
made
it
with herbs, by the way.
opaque.
They have a dark, which is opaque. They have a
Colored
dark
glass.
color that you usually can't see through.
Anyway, I'm annoyed. In my shop.
Thanks.
About having guards in my shop!
What are you talking about, Julian?
We're already indoors. Also,
Oh my
why
God!
do I need privacy to pat you down? What are we actually doing here?
What is this?
Are you just flirting with me? Like, why so sudden? Are you desperately lonely? Desperately horny? Do you do this to everyone? Or are you just trying to put me off? Is this a show?
Can you imagine this to everyone? I'm picturing the baker.
Whoa.
Excuse me,
I'm
sir?
trying to sell you pumpkin bread, my dude.
No,
I won't.
you know what? I could take my...
Here,
I might have taken some...
let me take my clothes off to get to my coin purse.
Shoop, shoop, shoop. Put like this little clatter as he puts down his cloak on the top.
Oh.
The baker's just like, kill me now.
It's always him. Once a week, it's him. Every time.
God, this guy sucks.
Okay, so I'm like, what are we up to
So
here?
basically, he's the
also he could just be fronting severely, like I'm trying to put you off for some bigger reason, and so me being a cocky shit is literally just trying to put you off.
Which is fine, but this is also...
Wouldn't you like to? Yeah, take off your eye patch, dude. I want to see more of you.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, I forgot of things you could probably hide in your eye. What?
Yeah, most people aren't about to die if they're seen. So, you
Dumbass.
know, if I care about human life or people's life at all,
Which
I
since I'm
should.
a magician that seems to want to help people, that
Be
would make
worried.
sense.
Like now.
So I'm going to clearly take you over my knee and spank you, and you'll be fine with that?
Yeah, take off your eye patch. Like,
All right, that was
I
what
want
I
to
would
see
do.
what you look like,
So
dude.
characteristically, I'd be like, oh, so you have an eye patch, so you don't have an eye. Shockingly, that's actually one place that I always thought was very clever for people going, I don't have an eye, so I stick things inside my head.
Yep, I can hide things in a mysterious pocket, but also just going, all right, if I'm going to get to know you, I want to see your actual face.
Uh-huh, yeah.
And not like a Phantom of the Opera, I'll pull it off for you, but just going, hey, would you be willing to remove this? If we're going to become more intimate, let's become more intimate, which isn't just your body, a lot of it's your face. Who are you?
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's me. So there.
You jerk. For some fucking reason.
Yeah, you're only in trouble.
Really? I expect everyone to just fucking disbelieve me, even though I basically tease them the entire time and expect this is all one big joke, but then also in the end you all hate me.
Suddenly we're Donkey and Shrek. Really, really. But you keep trying to convince me of things,
Oh my
and nobody will
God!
answer my questions, and so I have to take them at their non-word.
But also, you didn't actually tell me a fucking story, you jackass, about anything.
I know, you still owe me a damn story, and if I were a fae, I'd have you indentured until you paid up.
And I would, it's true.
Find that you're really bad at doing pat downs and holding conversations.
No, God. What is wrong with you? You cannot stick to one thing other than basically, my whole character trait is I must be flirting at least every 5 seconds or my entire life will explode.
Are you supposed to be a rake stereotype? Is that it? And you do this with everyone?
That would be hilarious.
I still love your one eyebrow. You can't see the other one because of the eye patch. Like, I'm sure it's there, but I kind of love it.
That's great.
He retrieves his overcoat with a showy flourish.
Click!
He just steps, he just walks over, just bends his knees a bit, puts his shoulders in and stands up. Just wiggles my shoulders into his stiff cape and stands up
And then
again.
just lifts it.
He
Just
just
stands
lifts
and
it.
looks, it looks great.
All right, with a showy flourish and slips it back on.
Well, what about your waistcoat?
Your damn shirt. When did you get that on?
Also,
okay, suddenly
I gotta
now.
ask a dumb question that I noticed last time.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, where's his red shirt? Is that supposed
I
to be
know,
like the
right?
inside
the
of the
cape?
waistcoat?
I don't know.
But I'm also like, that's a waistcoat?
That's a waistcoat. That
That's
looks
a
like a total
jacket.
full-on jacket, dude. Also, did you take off your gloves, put on your jacket, and then also wears the red shirt underneath? And why do you have a white shirt underneath? And what the heck are your clothes anyways? But beyond all of that, what this suggests, given that he only put his cloak back on, is that this jacket is a part of the cloak, and you slip into the jacket, which pulls on the starch coat. That's what that says to me.
I love the character design in this.
I love it.
A+. Keep going.
I love it.
Well, I'm sure you have things to do. So I'll just be getting out of your way.
Why the hell were you in here? Just to see me and give you the key back? I don't
I actually
understand.
just wanted you to fill me up.
The ploy was to come and flirt with you, and then I lost my nerve, so then I told a stupid story about robbing you, and then I lost my key anyways, and now I can't flirt with you anymore. But I'm a disaster. How are you? And I can't say any of that. Bye!
Hello, I'm a mood.
He takes a wide step, contorting his long form around me to pass out of the shop.
Schlorp. And the jacket, yes, it goes sideways. Click, click, click.
I just stood in the doorway this entire time, and then walked up to him and frisked him, and then stood back in the doorway, so he has to go around me.
Pretty much.
His broad grin takes only a second to fade before shock takes over his features. It's a guard! Oh no.
It's a
I
tuna.
look carefully over my shoulder because I don't turn around. Portia.
Oh.
She must have come to find me, but she pays no attention to me at all. She looks very concerned. Oh no, is this where we find out? Is this where we find out that my headcanon is correct and that they're drawn similar because they're related?
Because the hairstyles are almost exactly the same.
Exactly. That's because
It's kinda wild.
they have family hair is what they have.
They
family
really
hair.
do. They have family hair, but not family accents.
Well, that's fine. I don't know. If they're not, who knows? All of her focus, the suspended disbelief in her wide eyes, is on the man beside me. Is he around you, or beside you, or in the doorway? Where are we standing?
What the fuck? Where are
When she
we?
speaks, the word that escapes her sounds different. An unused voice from the depths of her heart.
Ilya?
Aww. Portia stumbles, then runs to the steps. I back into the wall as she throws herself at the doctor. Okay, so we're inside. I back into the wall inside. She runs up the steps into the doorway and runs into him, I guess? Maybe?
All right, cool. Ilya, is it really you?
Poor baby. Oh, no.
Blip, 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 blip.
Her shaking hands come to either side of his face. I had to reach up, though, because he's a tall-ass bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
His eye starts to shine.
Aw.
Aww. He's going to be blubbering now, too.
It's me.
You did this image. Poor baby.
You bastard! What are you doing out in the open? You're trying to get yourself killed?
Aww.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah, that would have been my question if I was more emotionally invested. Her fingers curl, tugging at his ears and drawing a shameful wince.
Youch.
As she also pulls him down to get him closer to her face, going,
You've grown strong, Pasha.
Aww.
Oh.
That's so cute.
I'm sorry I wasn't there to see it.
Oh, so they did get separated some time ago.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Unbelievable. Ned!
I think she's actually talking to him.
I think so.
Right, pretty much.
She releases Julian's ears and seizes his collar, tugging him off the stoop. Out into the outdoors in the open where he could be seen?
Where there might be guards.
Or pushing. I don't
understand.
Why would we pull
What?
him outside?
Okay, I'll catch up with you later.
Is she sending him away? Without further ado, Portia hauls the floundering doctor down the nearby alley, leaving me to ponder. Okay, so she did holler at me, nerd, and then she drags him away. Got it. Okay, that's it. So she did haul him down off the stoop and out the door. Didn't they seem like family? Yes, they did, but that was my thought earlier.
Oh, that honestly, like, so your headcanon is probably right, honestly, in my opinion. And
I
also,
enter my shop and head straight for the back room.
I also am very glad, again, that our character doesn't assume, because in any other story,
People
you
could go,
instantly go,
you used to be involved
you don't love me anymore. Like,
because you have an ex.
right? And going, or you have an ex now that you actually are, or you actually have a secret fiance or a secret wife
something.
or something.
Whatever. We were engaged 5,000 years ago and we haven't seen each other since, but we still deeply love each other.
No.
I enter my shop and head straight for the back room. Did
Which
you
would
close
honestly
the door?
make him kind of a creep.
You get so many uninvited visitors. How did you close the door?
No shit.
I linger over Astra's possessions, his clothing and magical relics, comforted by his smoky scent.
Because he loves burning his hair with candles.
I'm like, why does he have a smoky scent? He smells like burned hair all the time. It reminds me so much of him. He's always leaning too close to the candles while reading. That's why he has to keep his hair short.
Fire! I always have to pour him out. I love that activity.
Burning hair, the smell of my master.
Ha.
But I can't stay long. I'm expected in the square. I collect the magical components I need, but the book is nowhere to be found. Did we look at the front of the shop? There is an illustration for that too.
There is one. It's true.
It's one of Astra's. Did he take it with him when he left? Since he's also a mysterious edgelord, I won't know, and I don't know what our inventory is, but it's fine.
It's fine.
Before I know it, the sun is high in the sky. I searched in the shop for a really, really long time, actually. A distant clock tolls the hour, shocking me to my feet. Wait, I was sitting somewhere thinking about where the book was? Dang it, I can't look for it. I just need to go through. I'm going to go into my mental palace, and I'm going to look around and retrace every step that I had since the last time I saw that book, and think of where it is.
My inner goddess.
Oh, God! The announcement!
But we don't have a goddess.
I jump up so hard, I throw the table over. Oh no, I can't fix it now. I run out the door, falling down the steps onto my face.
Wow, that's severe. Biting my lip in vexation. Sorry, I got distracted with that line.
I abandon my search of sitting down somewhere and close up shop, headed for the city square.
Because I got really lost in going,
Okay, so I'm just going to segue really fast here. I feel like I'm criticizing, to me, I sound like I'm criticizing the writers all over the place, but honestly what I'm having is a genuine confusion of going, why are we describing so many and so few things? And why is it so important to know what we're doing, but then not have it come into play in reference to the other things we're doing? So that's what's bothering me here.
I think the thing is basically you have a very strong adventure game background, so most of the stuff is like you don't bring up crap like that.
Unless it's important.
Yes.
And unless you're going to use it completely. Also going, if he took off his cloak and his jacket, why did he only redon his cloak, but then the illustration says his jacket's on too?
Uh-huh.
And I want everything to mean more, because I've also read a lot of mysteries going, okay, so he didn't put his jacket back on here, so he left it as a plant. Also, I've read some romance and going, he left it here as a chance to return, but he had it on again, so I don't know.
Oh no, I left a handkerchief.
All right.
So sad. Woe was me.
I abandoned my search, close up shop, headed for the city square.
All
I
right.
hope there will be no uninvited visitors next time I enter it.
Oh my god!
Oh, look at the birds.
Bird.
They're so
Bird and
cute.
pigeon?
I mean, crows will hang with anybody, but there should
Oh, yeah.
be more pigeons.
There-
I love that statue. The horse is just blah.
It looks like a donkey, but okay.
I mean, the face looks a little donkey. It
It's
does.
true.
But anyway,
That's fine.
I feel like we should know that guy. There's not very many people here for an announcement.
No kidding.
The square is densely packed. Wow, if this is densely packed, we must have like one person in our city.
Yes.
I appreciate that. Densely, okay, this would be a thing of going, if you want the square to be densely packed, draw no one in it and let us assume how many people are there. But if it's densely packed and everyone's looking away like this looks like you could have used people in there for like a mild, quiet evening. I don't know.
It's fine.
The square is densely packed. Smaller folks and latecomers circling the perimeter for a better view. The burbs going, meh. A pleasant smell I can't place. Bless you.
Sorry.
Is wafting from nearby. It might be pumpkin bread, but I don't remember what that is. I know every other smell instantly. Smoky, myrrh, incense, other things, jasmine. But I can't recognize this.
Completely.
Lavender.
Hear ye. This is an announcement from your Countess Nadia.
I can never remember Countess or Duchess.
On the anniversary of passing your beloved Count Lucio, the Countess will open the palace gates. That's right, folks. All are invited not to mourn, and I am using the wrong fucking accent, but that's okay, but to celebrate the spirit of the dearly departed Count.
There you go. You got this. You can do this. A ripple of loud
Still got the wrong accent.
excitement passes through the crowd. Well, she was just a mess a second ago.
It's true!
I...
And if I'm going with my headcanon that they're related, it would make sense then.
At its edge, I followed the familiar scent of myrrh. The familiar scent.
Now it's
Myrrh.
familiar.
There we go. We knew it was familiar before. We should know what it was. Now we've identified it. It's myrrh.
Okay, good.
Ooh. The leather pouch dropped on my shop's doorstep comes to mind.
Okay.
You smell like the protection pouch. I love the person just sitting on the edge here. But I'm also like,
I want to die.
are you going to jump into the water? Like, whoa.
I want to go fish and see the fish.
And then I come upon a figure. Hulking
Oh,
in
it's
size.
him!
It's the boy. It's the soft boy.
It's what I assume is soft boy.
How come no one finds you suspicious, dude, walking around in chains? Are you okay?
Like, seriously.
Their eyes are shadowed under the hood of a heavy brow.
A hood and a heavy brow.
Thank you. Okay, I'm like, wait, hang on. And a heavy brow. And it's fine.
And he smells like ass.
Through the
Except
excitement in the square, though the excitement in the square is growing, the figure looks more like a harbinger of despair. I harbinge despair.
Harbinger.
I know, harbinger.
I know. I get it. It is Harbinger, but I'm just like, I'd like to say Harbinger.
Harbinger. Bing. Aw, poor baby. He looks very sad.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, I love how he always has, like, rough 5 o'clock shadow, like, good
Uh-huh.
bro, and never more or less going, you shave, but only slightly. You just trim a lot.
I sort of scrape my face off and it hurts
Uh-huh.
every time. It'll be the masquerade like no other before.
She's still yelling out there.
Like no other before. Spread the word. Tell your friends. You won't want to miss this.
So I'm walking away from her into the crowd somewhere, following this smell, and I find this boy, and I'm following my nose. You smell like the pouch on my door. Why do you want to protect me, good sir?
No kidding.
As the crowd erupts, the massive stranger moves down a side street, escaping with the scent of myrrh.
But a lot of...
Wait, he escapes with the scent of myrrh. I took the scent with me. None for you.
Good life.
I don't know. That sounds interesting.
It sounds like we would have myrrh in our bag.
The stranger's lumbering pace is easy to match. I catch up halfway down the street. He's the reverse of that monster that always catches you, except for you can catch him. The slow, lumbering monster that will always catch you, except for you just go after him,
Right.
and suddenly you got him.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
I love this person standing back here, just like with their hand on their hip, being like, I'm totally an edgelord, it's fine.
I'm a fan.
Also, the
Dad,
person...
your crotch, please.
It's in my face, actually.
But I'm okay.
Dang. I like the
Okay.
signs, too.
Uh-huh.
The stranger, okay, I was catch him up with, halfway up the street is funny. I'm just like, this is hilarious back here. It's
Uh-huh.
great. Hey, where are you going? Mm. Mm.
He's like them.
It's like, shit, I've been seen.
Uh-huh.
They turn slowly, as if they dread the sight of me. I am so despised, and yet you tried to help me somehow.
Well, I thought you did his voice
I
last
did
time.
do
Do you
him.
want me
I
to
did.
do
No, I got him.
Because I can.
No, I got
I was
him.
like, I could be
I
just
know.
everyone talking to you.
No,
It's fine.
No one, none.
I mean, you had to read all the other lines.
Blindly to the slaughter, just like the rest of you. What do you mean? Please, Speak plainly.
I hate fucking
It
riddles.
doesn't matter what I say. My words won't last. They never do. The stranger shuffles away, chains rattling, and I don't follow him? ? My thoughts race. The chains. Can you? I don't know if you can hear the jingling chains. That's adorable. Ching, ching, just this little
That's
jingling
very
of
cute.
chains. My thoughts race. If they left the protection spell at the shop, then maybe, did Astra send them? Okay, I'm also like, if they're they and we are they, I'm like, then if we ever got together, we get theirs and theirs towels.
Oh,
We get everything monogrammed theirs and theirs.
Ah,
That's so
that'd be
cute.
adorable.
Wait! Let them go. Well, I'm gonna obviously tell them to wait, except for I chased them before, but now they have to wait and not be chased. He now cannot hear. I mean, he doesn't care. There are many corners, but if I turn round them, he will be gone. We came back. Can we see his back? Like, I know he's supposed to be looking at us, but... Whew! You followed me! Ah! Do you honestly think I can't see you if you just go around a corner? Wait, his hood fell off. What happened? Did he put his hood back on? You look at me like a dog that's... He needs help! He's fallen down the well! Yes, lassie, I will go with you! I've lost him, even though he's humongous, and I was right behind him. So I could just reach out and do the anime thing and grab the edge of his cloak. Pop! With the little two-finger grab. Pip, pip. La 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 la. Now his hood is down, suddenly. He looks so cute and grubby. Okay, he reminds me a little bit of, like, Buckey.
Oh my god, you're right. Hello, Winter Soldier. We have found
Tell me
you.
it's not. I'm like, with his hood off. He looks a little like Bucky. Hi. They
Also
stop
with
at
the
a
huge
wooden...
googly eyes. I have to
Oh,
say, so
the big
Sebastian
eyes.
Stan
His
really
big
has
eyes.
huge, big, soulful eyes.
Big eyes.
Which, as somebody who read the comics, I found that to be fucking hilarious. I was like, you are so quiet! Like, you are so ridiculously cute looking. What the crap? Anyway,
Also, by the way, dude, eyeliner on point.
right?
Or maybe it's mascara. Not sure, but I think a little of both. You really do think that I'll just forget about you. You're like one of those giant dogs that tries to go sit under the table and hope no one will see you. Like, and going, don't talk to me. I'm trying to have a loud moment.
I have to mention this about his design. How does the last link hold on?
Last link of the
Because
chain?
it's broken?
Like, well, you see,
like poorly?
he never moves very much. So it doesn't come out.
There.
It just hangs there.
Did he like go get some super glue? Like,
I'm also
and
like-
then stick it on?
What are these straps
aesthetic?
holding up or doing, honestly?
What?
They're just there. He's just in
Fine.
bondage for no reason. It's fine.
He's good. He's fine. He's bonded. Okay.
Now I'm just chasing him, and you are the very silly dog trying to hide behind the tiny cat.
It's true.
I'm trying to hide behind the ottoman. I'm trying to hide behind the shrub.
I am the Great Dane hiding behind the water bottle.
Hiding behind your purse.
Pretty much.
You poor baby. Do they honestly think it will work?
Hi.
Also, am I now being invasive if I follow them too long? Because they clearly want to be away from me. Oh God, they did use the dog! Ah! He picks the dog up and holds it in front of him, so you can't see him anymore.
And he tries to shuffle awkwardly away and then runs into a stall.
Bug! Honestly, I want the dog to stand up and be like, hello, you are a friend. I will shove my face at your groin. Bug! Ah!
And then the dog headbutts him in the groin and we totally feel nothing.
And I'm sorry for being rude and chasing you at this point, because I honestly just was kind of, like, I didn't realize how badly you wanted to be away from me. I was kind
Honestly,
of
you were sort
fascinated.
of watching a train wreck in slow motion.
I was kind of fascinated by how bad this was. Watch the eyes bolt. Whoosh. Wait.
Quick.
I don't even know what the other one was. Okay, he seems like a mess, so I'm glad I chose that one, because holy shit. What happens if you choose neither? Does he just walk away?
Maybe.
If you stand there and go, ha, he just leaves. No one should care about me. I am a stray dog. You look like a mess, sir. You look like you're half clean, half shaven, half dressed, and
You are half Aragorn and you are half Buckey Buchanan Barnes.
and half escaped
James Buchanan
from
Barnes.
whatever had you, okay? Just so you know, you look like you're half
Like-
of everything, which makes you a Mary Sue, because you're half fae, and you're half elf, and you're half,
And half
Aquarian, and half, it's okay. I can! I am empowered!
You are right! Thank you!
to.
But I'm asking about you.
I'm not talking. You get to ask both questions?
Really?
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 You get to ask
Or maybe
both
it just,
questions.
like, immediately goes to the ask for question, and the other one was actually
And
the
you
optional
bother
one?
him less?
Maybe?
I don't know. You know him better than me? Senpai, no!
Oh, Senpai don't love me.
Wait, are you also an ex of his? Is the reason you won't date me because everyone else I've ever met is an ex of his?
Astra, I am the true dating master.
Astra,
he succeeded everyone before
you see, I've already won all of their romance arcs, and then walked away to go do my own stuff because it was the end of the game, and now they're all jaded.
So he's the ex-protag of the previous game. Yes, headcanon accepted.
I love it. Oh my god.
How do you tell?
I don't
I don't
know.
fucking
We
understand.
are now a diviner of truth and honesty. Did he think I was gonna fuck up in his absence? Or was he worried about me for some reason? He leaves all the time. Why is now special? And you're also grumpy about it too, because you also don't think I'm safe. And damn, what's with that color? Like, wow.
It's very wild, honestly.
It really is. I'm also going, can you hygiene under that thing? Are you okay?
Oh, he actually has an arm on the other side. And
oh yeah, he totally
I'm like,
does.
I can
And more
barely
buckles.
see it.
More buckles, more spikes. Since Astra's my only friend, since I've never met anyone,
I have no...
I don't know if I would say it that way, but I kind of do. Friend sounds like more like what I would say, but I can relate. Yes, he also is my only friend, except for
That
everyone's
sounds very...
because
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
else is trying to date me instead of be my friend.
Right, pretty much.
Except for the pumpkin bread seller, who I keep trying to hit on, but I've never found my way back to his stall.
Because I can't find his little, avatar.
Well, one, he doesn't have an avatar, and two, apparently I never pass that part of the market anymore because,
Who
I don't,
cares?
or he's never baking, so I don't smell his bread and remember him.
Oh, dang.
I assume you want more friends if it's important to you that you only have one? There's so much work. You have to think about them all the time and consider their feelings with your actions. It's really heavy emotionally. I don't need anyone else telling me my future and giving me anxiety about what might happen. Does he really have that bad of anxiety? I mean, hiding behind a Poland dog, he might.
He might. Mood.
Headcanon. This guy, he's totally got a lot of anxiety.
Probably, yep.
Is my memory in question? Do I have memory problems?
We might have memory problems. I can't...
I just told you no.
He's
Now he's blushing like crazy. Look at the little lips.
Whoa!
Bonk. Ow.
Ow!
Oh, wait, hang on. Is he going to become Edward and push the cart out away from me? Oh my
I
god.
have a feeling...
I'm in his arms. No, sorry, he's
My
gone.
leg is broken.
The apple cart ran over my ankle and ow. 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 Okay, why?
Confusion.
We were chasing him. He had every right not to interact with us. That is acceptable. People can have their space.
It makes total sense.
I remember going to the square for the announcement, and then I simply fixated on the smell of this guy and ran after a total stranger. I mean, then I walked back into the marketplace. Why did I do that? Because of the smell? You followed your damn nose?
Uh-huh.
I can't remember, but there's no time to stop and think. I need to catch up to Portia. Why can't we remember? Is he magical too?
Retry.
Hold on. It's the internet connection.
It's fine.
I head back toward the servant's wagon, where Portia is tossing flower petals and rice onto the dancing city folk. Why is she doing that? What? Why?
Why?
I just fling. You've all been married. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations.
Now, there you are. Would you look at this crowd?
I'm looking.
No incidents back at the shop, I hope. Nothing out of the ordinary.
You mean don't mention the boy that was there that you ran off with?
Yeah, pretty much.
Her smile has a shade of desperation as she bats her eyes pleadingly, because clearly someone's listening, but also, please don't bring this up later.
Yeah, please.
I open my mouth to answer, but we're jostled as the wagon lurches to life. What wagon?
Yeah.
That wagon?
Wagon? What?
What wagon? There was a wagon?
Wagon?
I am so confused.
What?
We
Did
got
I
away
miss
from the apple cart, came back over here, and saw her. She's throwing stuff over the crowd and then suddenly talks to me, and there's a wagon. Wild laughter follows us down the streets, ringing with news of the masquerade. Hang on, did we climb into
Is
a
this
wagon
like where
together
we
and
got
I
really
missed it?
confused about Stellamore sometimes, where it would jump into the middle of something going, okay, and then we went back? So we did actually go back into pieces of Stellamore to see what we missed, and some of the stuff made a little bit more sense because it was like it was expecting you to do different things.
That some of it was expected, yeah, different trees of action,
Uh-huh,
but
and
it's
so-
still linked the same, and it was kind of confusing, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure about this.
Nerd?
It takes me a moment to register Portia's voice, because I'm confused at how I got in the wagon.
Hi. You're gonna be meeting with the courtiers when we reach the palace.
I'm also confused at how she disengaged from throwing petals and rice over everyone to suddenly being in a wagon leaving with me without actually disengaging. I don't know.
Happened? I don't understand.
I'm not sure.
Want to know who they are first?
No.
Yes.
Oh, yes, that would be really helpful. If you tell me, will I remember it?
Well, there's Procurator Volta, Praetor of Vlastomil, Pontifex Volgora, Quaestar of Valdemar, and Consul Valeris.
Yeah, I'll totally remember all the V's and keep them totally separate. You bet. Could I just call them
Volta,
the four V's?
Vlastomil, Volgora,
Valdemar.
and Consul
It's
Valeris.
Valdemar!
It is
the Chronicles of Valdemar!
It is the Chronicles of Valdemar.
Portia ticked their names off rapidly on her fingers, which was super helpful to me.
Pep, 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 pep.
I got nothing, thanks. I must look hopelessly lost because she gives my shoulder a reassuring pat. Don't worry. You don't need to know their names.
Really, Valeris is the most important.
All right. Valeria, it is. Malaria, it is.
Malaria. Milady minds him more than the rest. The others are a bit eccentric, but I'm sure they'll be kind to you.
I just want to call him, Malaria.
Hello, Lord Malaria.
When we return to the palace, Portia escorts me to a wing that smells strongly of half a dozen perfumes.
Oh God, that sounds terrifying.
Ooh.
Also, though, by the way, most people actually put perfumes in goddamn everything if you had incense or anything else, so the entire palace should already smell.
The entire everywhere where anyone is should smell.
It should smell
I know we've reached the parlor door by the music and cackling laughter inside.
Sorry.
Wait, I don't know if I can even get that.
Go on, nerd. These people can't wait to meet you.
I'm so glad they're so excited to meet me. It's fine. Also, do you ever change clothes for different events? I feel like you're making an announcement. You should wear something else.
No kidding.
Her words ground me. People, that's all they are. And for some reason I'm nervous about this, even though I don't have any stake in meeting these people at all, unless I want their business or something. Why would I be nervous about meeting them? What is my connection to these people at all?
Also,
or this
I have
experience?
no idea what they mean or what it's about. So
Am I trying not to disappoint the Countess? Like what?
Right? Okay, so there was a cute little mechanic. So I kind of want to go off about game mechanics really fast. Really fast. So there was a game that I played really, really briefly. I played a demo of it. And you can play it, and I cannot remember what the crap it is, but I'll remember at some point. It was for the PS4, and it's a game where basically, instead of expositing information to you, because your character was supposed to already know, they actually had little highlights. So the words that they would say would be highlighted if it actually had anything you should also know on top of it. Like it would explain systems, so you could roll your cursor over on top of it, and you could just click on it, and it would open up with information, so you didn't have to get exposited to. You could have the information yourself
And so
without
the game
interrupting the flow of the story.
Didn't have to put it in the dialogue, but you could also make sure you knew what you knew. I love that. That would be super great. They could do something like that in here. And all the words would be highlighted where you assume your character knows this, and then go from there, because the character can't be you. And I feel like they try to make them too blank.
I do
all right,
too.
her words ground me that for some I don't connect to why I'm nervous at all, or why I care about.
This is why
impressing
I'm
the
bad at
Countess. I'm lost.
self-inserts. Like, wow.
I do not insert well. Oh dear. Here we go. The room is hazy, swimming with elegant plumes of smoke. Softly lit figures lay about on pillowy couches. Did we just enter
An orgy?
a den? No. An opium den.
Opium den. Maybe.
Did we just enter an opium den? Also, she's playing the piano. That's cute.
That is really cute.
Why is she playing the piano for her
Also,
guests?
did you notice that we finally got back to the palace and it didn't take us like 16 hours to do so?
Yeah.
Is that really weird?
I don't know how far away the palace is.
I don't understand at all. Like, it's still daytime. There's still light. What the shit is going on? Oh, well, we got in a carriage this time, apparently, somehow. We magically warped into a carriage.
All right, we're getting on our time. Here
That's
we go. The Countess sits behind a gleaming pipe organ, playing no mind to the idle chit-chat around her. Okay, but how can we smell things instead of hear things? We see smoke, smell things, but we don't hear any music? She looks up when I enter, her elegant fingers striking a victorious chord. Had she been playing at all, or did she just lean over and pip when I walked in? Right. Welcome, nerd. She turns the pages of her music, nodding to me with an encouraging smile. I look around at the opium party around me. Oh, Portia, please introduce our honored guest.
Announcing Ned, friend of the palace and apprentice to Asra the magician.
Yes, I am. That's me. Oh, look at this background. That's fun. I wonder who's in the painting.
So do I.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh, that's
And I
really
totally
pretty.
hit on them because we seem to want to date everyone.
Pretty
I
much.
love their hair. Like, wow.
I know.
Like a wow.
Like a wool.
Nice. Maybe that's the pumpkin bread person. I try to put faces to the list of names as the courtiers rise from their comfortable seats.
Curtains.
The curtains.
As the
Where's
curtains
Valeria? Procurator.
Procurator Volta.
Oh, you're Ned. Ho, ho. You're so cute.
All right. Praetor
Vlastomil.
Vlastomil. There we go, Vlastomil. Praetor Vlastomil. What a delightful surprise. We were all just asking about you.
Talking.
Sorry, talking. We were all just smoking, thinking about you.
Yeah, it's really good.
Your earlobe is amazing, dude. Good
It
job.
kind of
You
is.
worked for that.
You did.
Sit! No! No! Not with them! With me! Ned!
Aye, nice gloves. Wow. Like,
Right.
wow. You guys have, like, matching beetle brooches kind
Yeah,
of thing.
they
Like, are
kind
you
of
guys
do.
related as well? Pontifex
Pontifex
Vulgora.
Vulgora.
You know what? I am deeply grateful for having their names labeled on them. Name tags are very helpful.
I know, right?
The welcoming gestures take me by surprise. I hadn't expected such enthusiasm. That was only 3. Weren't there supposed to be 4?
There's someone else.
Oh, okay. Eager, manicured hands and sharp gloves draw me down onto the couches
Gauntlets that
and
try
into
to
the
rip my flesh
fold
apart.
of conversation. The fold of conversation. I've been drawn down with these 3 people. Woo! In the middle. The Countess watches from where she plays the pipe organ, drawing contemplative tones. And also, doo. Wait, you left the pipe organ, suddenly you're standing. Tell me, Ned, how was the announcement received? Shouldn't you be asking Portia who gave it? Wait a minute. One can only imagine. Even we, the favorites of the Countess, had no idea. You feel very like, the Disney Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, Frollo?
Yeah, he feels very Frollo.
He's very Frollo.
Very
oh, God.
Frollo. I love the sleeves.
Such a beautiful surprise for my dearest countess! A masquerade!
I love it. Do you wear masks? Your lacy gloves seem to be at odds with the rest of your outfit, but that's
No.
just me.
Oh, there's
Also,
lace under here.
are
so
you a
can...
nun?
Yeah, right?
I think. I mean, you seem like that. Certainly seems to be a religious headpiece. But this one seems like a decorative.
And we don't even have to do the work!
Well, that's nice. Also, your gloves pulled me down to the sofa in a most aggressive fashion.
Clickety click.
How lucky Nerd would have to be to get a word in with you all. Goodness. You're not judgy. Oh my worm! I mean, what? How lucky they are already! To be taken in by the Countess, an unknown apprentice. You mean to be forcibly taken in? You're assuming it's a privilege, but I really didn't get a choice in this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nadia arches an eyebrow at Vestomil, but
Blah.
says nothing.
It's like
Blastomil, sorry. Vladtomil.
Bl-
Blastoma. Blastomil.
like blastoma.
Oh, here's another one. You look like a nurse. Like, wow. Like, sorry. You look like a Silent Hill horror nurse. There we
Yeah,
go.
kind of, actually.
Quaestor. No. I get this one
Oh,
because you've
fine.
already got 2. You
All right.
already have 2.
Oh, fine.
Right.
Risky. So very unlike our thoughtful and meticulous countess.
I'm going to cover my face every time you speak.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
for
much.
it.
It'll be helpful.
You're amazing. I flinch. Valdemar's voice is soft and chilly. Oh, sorry, soft and chilly. With none of the enthusiasm of the others. Look at this guy! Oh my god!
Perhaps the Countess might inform her adoring court.
As to who I am clearly the ram in that picture because of my ram's head brooch.
Also, he's the only
and I'm very
one.
important. They all
does-
have. Who has a different brooch?
Yeah.
Do they all 4 have beetle brooches?
They did, yeah. Even though the masculine one did. All
All
those ones totally had beetle.
He looks
brushes.
amazing. He looks like such a shit. I love his hair. It just bleaches the longer I leave it in the sun. It's fine.
It's fine.
Also, if I can't move my head too much or it'll fall off my shoulder.
Whack.
Actually, this is the result of an amazing hair flip he did just before we caught sight of him. Yes, to look around at us and go, will you please pay attention to me? I am the diva here.
True, David. Oh God, he drank more of his wine.
That's brilliant.
disappeared.
Love it.
And how exactly she found herself at the witch's door that night?
I see. Consul Valerius rounds the couch, looking down his nose at me. Everyone does. I'm apparently very short.
Hello! I am tiny!
Hello, I am small and adorable, which makes me eminently dateable, apparently.
Everyone, you are the fucking cutest, tiniest thing I've ever fucking seen.
Can I just pick you up and take you home with me? I can put you in my pocket.
No! That would be non-consensual, thank you.
Thank you. Nerd should actually sound like, hi, nice to talk to you. So I am not very tall, but you don't get to grab me without permission.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Walbert. He spreads his arms, turning to address the entire room.
Perhaps the witch might tell us themselves.
How come You are such a bitch. Perhaps don't call me that.
Because that's not your name.
Actually, yes. Perhaps don't call me that. Volta, Vestimil, and Volgora round on Valerius, their mouths agape in angry gasps.
Oh no, they're
There's
the mob.
so much alliteration. They are the mob. So in a Greek play, they're the mob.
Which? Of course. I misspoke. You are but an apprentice.
So you're saying Astra's the witch. Thanks.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks,
bitch.
that's so much better. The consul narrows his eyes at me, even as the Countess's soreness voice
Well, that's a terrible
rises
run-in.
over the whispers. That's amazing. If you all wanted so badly to know how that night transpired, you might have simply asked. It's not as if I'm mystery wrapped in an enigma, failing to answer questions like our dear Astra. Oh, my headaches had grown worse, and I was having some trouble sleeping, which is a lie. Or it's also the truth, and you didn't consult me.
As
Your
you
arms are so tiny.
I
dear.
know.
Like, wow, you must be drowning in those clothes.
As you have been for some time, Countess.
'Cause we are I'm sorry. Yes.
We are racist, please.
Pure procurator. On that night, I woke up haunted by the spectre of a dream. No escape from my mind. Indeed, I was seeking someone. Anyone who may be of help to me.
And I got there before the sun came up.
And Astra was not there. I went to bed really early that night because my head hurt, and then holy shit, man, the dreams. It was I who was lucky to come across the one I needed so soon. How have you needed me? What the hell have I done for you? Is that flirting?
What are we doing?
What are we doing here? One you needed? I've done nothing for you. Literally nothing. But come here.
Whatever.
A benevolent universe brought us together. Did it not, nerd? Also, the thing you asked for has never come into question again. If indeed, since I didn't double check, I brought the right thing by bringing Astra's deck. I don't know. What? What is? Deck? Deck?
Did you really bring
Oh
his
my
dick?
god, deck. Her glimmering red gaze falls fondly on me, holding the deck. And the courtiers shift, studying me with new intensity,
Cheers.
because I suddenly have her favor for no reason.
Cheers.
The moment is broken by an airy sigh as Consul Valerius peers at me through his wine glass. He lifts his wine glass up to his face and looks at me through it.
Or he's looking down.
Yes! He just holds it in his head and looks just slightly to look down through it at me because I'm short. Oh,
Hello, short ass bitch. A benevolent universe with respect, Countess. You may have been occupied of late by me.
It's possible. I keep trying to get your attention.
You must-
Excuse me.
Remember
Yes, hello.
that we, your adoring court, are ever at your side.
Ever at your side, except for the last 2 days I've been here where I haven't seen any of you.
So hang on,
now?
are we supposed to be able to like date all of them too?
Also,
they all
going-
have images. We're all
Oh
fucked.
no, we're screwed. I'm like,
Oh, God.
So do you all hate Astra as well? Because you're all his exes too?
Oh God, Astra really did go through everyone, didn't he?
Everyone.
Woo!
He throws his arms wide with a flourish. We hope his glass is empty.
He throws his arms wide and splashes his glass in the face of one of the other bees.
Ruining their white habits. Sorry.
Yep, spilling the contents of your glass.
The wine splashes across the front of my garment.
Oh, so he did it on purpose.
He did it to
He's being a
me.
shit.
He looked at me through his wine glass, then just went out of my face.
Oh, no.
Let me just insult the Countess's clothing choice for you. Pep, there you are.
Pretty much.
A collective gasp sweeps through the room of very few people for a party, as the livid liquid seeps into my skin and clothes. I am tainted forever. The Countess rises from the organ. Was she still at the organ?
Was
Her
she-
expression, murderous!
How clumsy of me.
She's already refilled it. That's such a shit move.
Oh my God. Oh, excuse me.
I splash it on you, like dumping out my old water.
Uh-huh.
And then I refill it, and then I go, oh, I'm sorry. I would That's amazing.
Headcanon accepted.
I love it.
Surely you know some hocus or pocus to remedy some of this.
Anticipation.
Dilemma.
With anticipation. Okay. Enough, Valerius. You've exhausted my patience for tonight, and you hitting on me all the time, tirelessly trying to get my title since I am a widow, is irritating. I don't care if you're always by my side. Be gone!
I really just want her to be a window, though, really.
Right. All of you, you have stared at the young apprentice enough. They're mine. Get out!
Out! My hoe!
Tiptoeing around my splattered form.
Splattered?
I've been splattered to the ground. The courtiers file sheepishly out of the room. That is a weird freaking court, but I love it. I remain with the countess for some reason because I should have excused myself to go clean myself up.
Clean.
Her hand resting lightly on my shoulder. Okay, she was being very protective, so I didn't shirk out of her grasp and run away.
Okay.
I'm sorry, nerd. We must rid you of these ruined clothes. Of course. Such pettiness. Am I going to allow her to undress me now?
Cleanse me,
But I have
honey.
taken enough liberties with your wardrobe, so please, do not hesitate. Tell me what you would like. Oh, God.
Oh, God. We finally get to see
I
our
don't want to
own
do
clothes.
this. And no, spare no expense. She's blushing at me. She's offering me a damn gift. Okay, hang on. This feels like abuse compensation. This feels like weird timing for this.
It kind of does. What happened?
Like my people have abused you, I'm going to give you a gift. Like, this feels very strange to me.
Yeah.
Portia stands at the ready as the Countess folds her hands, awaiting my request. It seems as if Nadia wants me to ask for riches. Does she like showering people in gifts?
That's her love language.
I really have no interest in those things, and they wouldn't help me in my profession, so why would I ask for them except to please her?
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'm not trying to please her, I'm here to do a job.
Well, this is also, again, though, where I get very confused about playing romance games, because I'm going, I don't know any of these characters. There's actually a thing we complained about before of going, who are these characters? And I'll throw it, the only person we actually really know, and only sort of, is Astra.
All right, I'm going to say no thank you, because I have no reason to feel that I would want any of those things given the simple profession that I work in.
Though if we have been basically spending coins on everyone else, I suppose it would be fair, right?
It would be, it's fine, we'll do it, but I don't want it. I say, trying to please her and help her. There we go. Trying to be friendly and pleasing to her and acquiesce to a gift she clearly wants to give me. Okay, headcanon, accepted.
All right.
You're willing to take all of that? She seems
really
judgy,
likes... I can't tell. What it was like.
That face doesn't look right for how delightful.
Okay.
So we did, but...
Yeah, okay.
Well, if we say we like emeralds and want to match you, since you always want to make me match you, then probably the thing. I like them silky, like chinchillas. I just want to roll in them. Blue, 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 blue. I bet it's going to be emeralds. There it is! Emeralds. You want me to match you, don't you? They're completely useless and therefore a pointless decoration. It's kind of fun.
But it's maybe
You look
just
so homesick. I can't
She
even.
really why don't you
I'm
just
never
go home?
going back there, but I'm so homesick. My heart aches.
Like, go home, honey. You seem sad.
Also, I'm standing here starting to shiver, drenched in wine. Let nerd choose. It's adorable.
That's fair.
I like it when I can predict the text sometimes. That's cute. I'm also like, Portia, I want to see you in other outfits. It'd be fun.
Oh, she's very satisfied. Like,
She
but I'm also like,
is.
how are we valuable to you at all? So the thing is what bothers me about her, she's embarrassed.
Here it goes. Oh no, here it goes.
I'm like,
we're still in the prologue, my dears. Like, we haven't even got to the game yet. That's really forward.
Ma'am?
Oh, well, hang on. We just go. We just go.
Oh.
That's not even a choice. We just go.
Well, we're all gonna die.
There's the bath. Did she leave me alone here at least? She says cheekily, I hope. Yes.
Thank God.
Lovely. Could be. Depends on the color of my eyes.
And potentially
And my
your skin.
I say, and my skin, and my hair.
Excuse me? We have wine on us.
Right, but she's just showing it to me for after the bath.
I hope so.
That's fine, but I'm also just like, will this do? Is it going to drag on the ground? Given the headcanon of shortness, be like, is this good enough for you? I'll have to walk the bottom 6 inches off, dear. That's adorable. I am in my underwear and nonetheless trying to be formal and going, because they have different cuts.
We won't talk about it specifically because we wanted you to be able to pick whatever one it was.
In
and
your
because
own
this
mind.
is a romance option, then also, you know, it will endear her to us.
I'm going to put it on you and you're going to bathe in it because I want you naked and in my jewelry.
Oh, that doesn't
Yes!
sound...
Okay, since when are they not just emeralds, but they're actually jewelry? I thought she just brought emeralds. She actually brought pieces of jewelry with emeralds set in them.
Oh, yeah,
That
no,
is
that is
different.
actually very distinct.
That is different, because I was of the impression that, like, she brought us emeralds. She's going to just have us pick a damn emerald and then, you know, pick a setting, pick how you want it. We'll sew it into your clothes, whatever.
Right? Is there something up with our eyeballs?
I don't know. I'm suddenly worried about my eyes and self-conscious.
Hi.
All right.
Okay, so it's slightly off to the left or right, depending on where our heart is.
Yes. It's enchanted. I love it.
Oh, well, of course.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We're also, yes, milady, I was kind of just standing here watching. I was watching this very intimate thing, actually. Are we going to end up dating absolutely everyone?
Yeah,
What if
pretty
I date 6 people? Can we marry all of them? Is this actually a marrying game or just a date game? And you are there, naked in her bath, wearing her jewels, and you look so much like a
very decorative, basically, set piece.
set piece. Yes.
I'm not saying that it's necessarily insulting, but also going, wow, Nadia is super, like, into wanting to flatter people. Holy
yeah,
crap.
well, and we picked that up, that's what she likes and what makes, that must be her, maybe her love language is gifts, you know?
Like I said, I think that is
Yeah.
basically just what she
When
does.
I'm bathed and returned to my guest quarters, and returned, someone took me back. I find myself toying idly with the jewel and the necklace. In a gradual wave of awareness, I start to recognize its energy. Am I mistaken? No, I know this feeling too well. It's Astra's magic, because she also dated him. Yes.
Yep,
Oh, sorry.
everybody. Okay.
Radiating from the gem in gentle, soothing ripples, and now I am conflicted again. I was able to track Julian earlier. Could I somehow find Astra with this? Why do you need to find him, though? He leaves all the time, and we also haven't suspected he's in danger at all, despite the dreams. Just the thought makes my heart swell with almost painful hope, because I miss him like a bitch when he's gone.
A parent tree.
I lie and wait until the halls are quiet. Midnight, perhaps, before I steal out of my room. Oh my god, this is really long. Like, wow. With the emerald hanging from my neck, I'm enveloped in a dreamy calm. The thought of hearing Astra's voice again. I wander through the empty halls and out onto the veranda. Are we dreaming or not? Below, I see the gardens, shady and lush. From up high, I can see the middle forms a maze of greenery. Silently, I descend into the garden path, shrouded in a warm breeze. The musical sound of falling water grows louder and louder. That is a cool statue. All right, that's my friend. It's Capricorn.
It is a Capricorn.
It's Capricorn Scandal. It's a Capricorn. There you are,
Ta-da!
hanging out on the fountain. I reach a fountain. Around it is a wide gazing pool, and overhead is a rich old willow tree. Well, he's done one well for himself. A good life, a rich inheritance.
A good life.
You are well, a good retirement. You
A very
you
good
are
lad.
rich. Hanging from the tree. Oh God, I'm gonna see an omen. Oh, there we go. Ghost! Oh, I love you. Thank God. That was gonna be so sinister. I'm like, please don't let a body be hanging in the fucking tree. Ah! She flicks her tongue, hovering over the gazing pool. Hello, beautiful snake. I love you.
La 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 la.
Didn't you go with Astra? What are you doing here? Her weight drops eagerly onto my shoulders. Plop. Sleek body giving me a friendly squeeze. I hug you. Pep. I boop your snoot. You're beautiful. Was she waiting for me? Did she know I was looking for Astra? I take a seat on the edge of the pool and lean over to peer into the reflective waters below. And she falls off my shoulders. Plop! Into the water. Ploop! Faust takes immediate interest in the emerald, tongue flicking after it as I lift the pendant from my neck. Okay. I close my eyes, take a deep breath, even breath, holding the jewel over the water, and I scry and drop it. Light catches every glimmering green facet as it sinks to the bottom of the pool. The water starts to change, colors blooming, shapes unfolding. Scrying.
Yeah.
The longer I concentrate on the shapes in the water, the more they change. Before I know it, my reflection is fading away, and in its place, I'm also losing the reflection of the snake. No. Astra.
I love my stick.
Oh, baby, are you okay?
What's wrong?
I see Astra drawing water to his face and
Oh
drinking
God, I thought he
deeply.
was crying.
Oh
Holy
God.
shit!
So he's taking a bath. We just found him at bath time, except for it's face bath
Clean
time.
time? Clean face time?
Clean face time. Okay, wow. I was like, I did not interpret that correctly at all. Wow.
Whoa! I was like,
Each drop
damn.
that trickles from his hand sends ripples through his image as it strikes the surface. Interesting. I'm so shocked to see him that I can only gape silently, afraid that any sound will break the spell. Then he shakes out his hair, blinks the water from his eyes, and looks straight at me. He looks different.
He does.
In
I'm like,
this
did they
picture,
change
like, wow.
the style?
Yeah, like the style was totally
radical.
different.
Like that was also almost like more hyper realistic.
Yeah, it was. It was like there was more put into it. It was less simplified. It had less of that fun, chalky feel.
No,
I was just say
I was me.
it was you. I was
totally
saying, I
me.
thought it was you.
Can you hear me?
I nod, barely able to believe it myself. I've summoned him into the water. If this is no spell of his, then how did I? Because you have no confidence in yourself, child. Astra looks as surprised as I am. He leans forward, close enough that I can see droplets in his eyelashes.
Incredible.
Aw, that's cute. He laughs. I see now that he is sitting cross-legged, probably beside a pond to wash his face.
Yep.
His mount, the strange beast from before, is lying beside him, resting
Aw.
its weighty head on his knee. Oh, so the dream was accurate? Were they dreams or were they actually like contact with him? I don't know.
And Faust is with you. Looks like she found you, all right. I wasn't all that sure about leaving her, but after that reading you gave me, I thought I'd trust my intuition.
Tall palms sway behind him against a glittering sea of stars. His hair catches starlight in every whirl.
Hey guys, want to know something cool?
Huh.
Palm trees are giant grasses.
They are a large grass.
Anyway,
Faust
keep going.
dips her tail into the water, sending tiny ripples across the image. Flip, 'cause he...
Faust, you're looking lively. Being around nerds does that to you, doesn't it?
It does it to me too, but I won't say that.
Boo.
I'm glad that she's here, suddenly, and hasn't been here for days, but is now. Faust looks very proud of herself.
I love that snake.
She's beautiful.
I love that is the best.
The favor.
Uh-huh.
Now that I'm over the shock of finding her, I'm beyond relieved to have her near. In the reflection, Astra looks pretty pleased with himself, too. I did the right
So
thing.
I need to tell you, you were the dating pro tag of the last game, weren't you? You broke
Something
all
like-
these hearts.
Astra, normally when you leave, it's not very eventful, but this time a lot has happened, and I found out that you dated everyone. Everyone. Is that why you won't date me? You think you're too tainted? You know what? I don't care. Have dated 1,000,000 people. Could you still date me? For some reason. Because I like you. We work really well together. Actually, I really just want a friendship. Can we do that? Can I go with you? Could you trust me and teach me more? Please? And I'm glad you're here, Astra. His face flushes, and the beast on his knee gives a rumbling snort. So I can see his mount. It's laying its head in his lap.
Yeah,
So
you
he's-
missed that part.
So he's dripping water onto it.
Uh-huh.
That's cute. And it's going...
I see a willow tree behind you. Are you at the palace?
I nod and launch into telling him everything that's happened since we parted.
Oh my
Meaning
God!
every one of his exes! The pumpkin seller not having the pumpkin bread seller not having an illustration, so I can't date them. Everyone hitting on me except when they don't. And how everything moves strangely. And how I can't figure out what my premium choices will do. And that dude keeps breaking into the shop, but he had an extra key, so I know things that I shouldn't know. But mostly, I miss you, and I don't know what I'm doing. The more I speak, the more his eyes glimmer with keen interest.
Unbelievable. The day that I leave was the day you needed me the most.
I did!
And even then, you didn't really need me at all.
Except that I haven't done anything.
I'm glad Faust is with you, at least. If anything happens to either of you, I'll know. I can live with that.
You'll know. You can live with knowing that I die.
I can live with pain!
I can live with it. You look tired.
You
Where
sound
are
tired,
you?
homie.
I'm gonna say, where are you? I'm just gonna ask.
Sure, why not?
I don't care. Where are you? He looks across his shoulder at the sparkling, swirling galaxies overhead. His smile is relaxed. He pets the beast in his lap. Pet, pet, pet.
I love you, baby.
A place inside of me. Who would have thought you'd be able to reach me?
You're meditating, and I just totally panged in on your meditation. I love it. Here we go.
Your magic is inescapable. I think you'll be able to follow me all the way. What?
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 I don't. That's
Astra-
fine. I think that's supposed to be
Are we
mysterious.
supposed to go through
Faust slides across my lap
the water?
to take sniffling flicks at the water.
sniffing flicks? Faust is opening up to you.
You're not going to do the straw drink? Lean out, straighten up, and you...
It may be time for me to do the same.
You're only going to answer my questions and connect with me because of your snack.
You're
Better than nothing. I nearly choke on nothing. My face must be a sight because it makes him laugh. high and unrestrained.
Oh, really? It's true. I want to start being more honest with you.
That's nice.
Oh, what's on your mind? Ask me whatever you like. All that I ask is that you start being more honest with me.
I don't mean to hide things. I just get sidetracked always trying to find out about you.
Uh-huh.
His gentle gaze washes over me, bringing me calm. But I have a few burning questions. Oh God. Really?
What?
I'll ask about Nadia, honestly, because she's the one that's changed our whole life by dragging us out of there and not letting us do our job.
Uh-huh, pretty much.
So I'll ask about her. Who is Nadia to you, and why did she come and grab me out of the shop, and why was she looking for you and then took me instead? And why am I now super important to her if she actually wanted you? I've noticed something in the way that the Countess speaks of Asra, like they'd known each other.
Oh, yeah, well, she was a dear friend once. We could talk about anything, everything, all night long.
Which made her think you were dating.
We trusted each other for a time.
And then something happened.
I killed the king.
Yes! Then I killed her husband because she was unhappy. And now she doesn't trust me anymore.
Pretty much. But we're strangers now.
Why? Did something happen?
Precious friends. Precious experiences. You'd be amazed what people can forget.
I knew her in her old country, which she misses dearly, and the reason she gets so sentimental about it is because that's where we were best friends, and then she got married and came here, and we drifted apart because she was super busy being a countess.
When they don't want to remember.
Because it makes her super homesick.
Pretty much.
With a deep sigh and a shake of his head, Astra clears the heavy mood. He smiles.
Is there perhaps something else on your mind?
Am I going to ask you about both?
Do it.
His twinkling eyes search mine with wordless depth.
Aha!
Sure. Who am I to you? Who am I to you? Am I just a hapless apprentice that you keep telling is good? You don't know what you mean to me?
Really? Like you don't? You aren't close to me at all?
Dude, you don't tell me. No, but you should know. You should feel it in your jellies.
Aw.
On top of his beast's head. I would nibble at you, or I'll flick my ears because tickle, 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 tickle.
Okay.
Then why are you keeping it from me?
Why? We
I
don't
know.
have a memory.
I was gonna say
We're totally lacking a memory.
maybe also, or it could just be the you're not a student to me because I've never thought of you that way. I don't know which one this is, but also going because I don't teach you anything, because I never take you with me and I never show you what I actually do. Therefore, not a literal student.
Either that or the fact that basically, like, I say bright red, dying on the inside.
That I'm so much more to you than a student, and I've never been your student. That was a lot.
Swain is the wind blowing.
I want it all,
I'm gonna have it.
and Premium Choices let me have it.
Woo!
Ah. Oh God, what is this gonna be?
Whoa!
Oh,
He's gonna show up
God.
in the thing.
Is he gonna touch us?
Probably.
You also took off some of your clothes, my dude.
Yeah, like solidly. What
Like,
happened?
whoa, I cannot transcend with a bag and or, a scarf and or a jacket.
And another vest, and another vest, and another vest.
You wear a lot of layers, my dude.
You dude.
But you wear so many layers and still like, but don't cover my chest.
Pretty much.
I love how the coat, the little cloak thing that he's wearing, just reminds me of one of those, a scarf, sorry, whatever. Reminds me of one of those, reminds me of like a theater curtain, like a heavy velvet one with the tassel on the bottom. I just took the theater curtain, pop, over my shoulder.
I'm very dramatic, don't you know?
Got it.
Dramatis persone.
Like a child? Oh.
I was so used to dating
Everyone just to get through their story arcs. And with you, it hasn't been a means to an end. We've just been working together and it's so different.
It's like we have a relationship
It's
or
almost
some
like
shit.
we know each other and we're not just trying to accomplish a goal. Huh. But you never take me with you, so maybe not?
It sounds like bullshit, actually.
That sounds unfortunate. If you can't think about anything else but your love for me, that actually sounds a little bit
Obsessive?
uneven.
Dangerous?
Or like unbalanced. Like you have a lot of unaddressed feels. Like you yourself are not having a balanced process.
You're sort of like, so sometimes the thing is becoming obsessed with something, and from my experience, usually means, or sometimes can mean, I won't say usually, but to me, it seems like it usually means that you're basically compensating for something. Like you're running away from something else.
Also, you're not addressing it, going, why am I obsessed with this thing? Anyway, go ahead. So you don't actually go out and do anything? You just run away when your hormones overwhelm you? Sorry, when your feels overwhelm you? Oh, he is reaching out to me.
I dated all these other people, and I felt so empty
And
inside.
I felt nothing for it, and now I've lost what could have been friendships, and...
And I've made so many mistakes.
Did I lose my memory or
What?
not? What?
Wait, he didn't
calls me his home?
say... What?
I am
When?
his home?
When
Wait,
did that
hang on. I don't understand.
I'm lost.
People often love the people that they are commonly with.
Shockingly?
It's not all romantic, impossible things.
So, but there's something we're supposed to remember.
I don't know. Have I exhausted myself through this magic? Are we having like a magic reaction
Maybe?
of just overdoing
Okay.
ourselves? This is why I didn't tell you, because you have such a delicate constitution, and I know that any surprise ever sends you into a heart attack.
Pretty much.
Oh God, if you're
What?
gonna control my memories, this is inappropriate. He's gonna do it. This is inappropriate.
That's super... What is going on?
And he casts a spell on me to remove my memory because he has full control in the situation. We have no agency? Because I just had a heart attack. Asra's image is gone from the water. I must have overused my magic. That's fine. Faust watches me curiously, curled onto the edge of the pool as I rise to my feet. Who? Come on, Faust. I know. We'll see him again soon. The ache of longing is heavy in my chest, though I'm not quite sure why. That is so inappropriate, okay? Just deciding what you will and won't remember and taking full agency over your experience. Even when you're trying to protect someone, I don't like it.
Well, I mean, the thing is I don't like it because of the way that it tends to be used. And part of me is actually kind of concerned that we're going to find out eventually why that's actually going on, and then it's not actually going to be really any good reason at all. It's going to be something really...
Like he was uncomfortable.
Or even if it's like I'm cursed or some shit like
I
that.
don't
I don't
know.
know.
With a shake of
I
my
don't
head,
know.
I gather the serpent into my
I don't
arms
know.
and head back inside. I don't like it. All right. Well, that's the end of this episode, everyone.
Woo!
We finally got through the prologue with, wow, that was probably at least an hour. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Liz.
And I am Scandal.
And please check out our other content if you haven't watched the rest of the series. It is very funny, and we had a lot of
We've had
fun with it.
so much fun
We've
with
had
this.
so much fun with it. It was amazing. We are going to continue along, but I don't know what the route selection is going to be like because I am very concerned suddenly. But at any rate, take care of yourselves out there.
Enjoy.
Bye!